it'll still take a minute to load. So. Oh, it's already loaded. Oh, that's fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Awesome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let me get to our screen here for you and I. Let's see what everybody else is seeing. Looks good. Yay, Kat's already on. All right, so it turns out it's going live immediately as soon as you click that button now. Yay! Good to know. All right, well, welcome. I am Lisa Zimmer, doTERRA Blue Diamond, and I am coming to you live in my business training Facebook group called Lisa Zimmer Essential Oils Biz Tips. And I have a special guest today. I'm excited. We haven't had any guests for a while because we've had all kinds of stuff to talk about with doTERRA. And hey, Pam. Hey, Stephanie. All right, so I'm excited to introduce you to Fanny. So what I'm excited to introduce Fanny for probably isn't what she thinks. I'm going to have her tell you her story. But one of the reasons I wanted to have you meet Fanny was how important it is when you have fears to overcome your fears, right? So Fanny reached out to me, which I love, and she said, hey, I wanted to talk to you about translating some of your tools into Spanish. And so Fanny and I are getting together and we're going to get back on the wagon and get some tools translated into Spanish, right? So, and then while I was talking with Fanny, I got to hear her story. And I was like, oh my gosh, Fanny, you have to come on. She's like, I got a what? And you have to tell people your story. She said, but I'm not a big deal, or I don't know what words you used. What words did you say? You said, I'm not like special or something like that. What'd you say?
I said I'm not even, a rank that you would want to, like I don't think I'm like, I told you, let me reach elite and then I'll be
Right.
here.
So that really moved me because I think that a lot of people have that same mindset, right? And I want to help people overcome that mindset that it doesn't matter what rank you are or what you're working on. Everyone in doTERRA is valuable and has stories to share, and I want more people to share them. I don't want people to not feel special because they don't have some sort of title, right? I got done with Fanny and I was like, oh my gosh, I love her. I can't wait to work with her. And had she not overcome her fear of, I think you called, didn't you? Didn't you just call me on the telephone?
I sent a message through.
Sent me a message, yeah. And so we started chatting about what she needs for her market, right, for Spanish, and then sharing her story. And that's the power of sharing your story. Fanny and I would not be collaborating, would not be developing a relationship. It doesn't matter if you're sharing your doTERRA business story to get other people excited and interested in what you have to say, or you're sharing your doTERRA testimonial, your personal testimonial, and getting them excited about talking about the oils. And it doesn't matter, but the only way to move forward and upward and positively in this business is to share your story and overcome your fears. So that was my takeaway from Fanny's conversation. She probably doesn't know that. So I'm going to stop yapping, and I want Fanny to share her story that she shared with me because I know it's going to resonate with a lot of you. So take it away, girlfriend.
Yeah, okay. Well, I remember when we talked, I'm in bed rest, so I don't go out much. And we were talking about it translating. And then I started talking about a lot of things. I was like, I can go on forever. If you have something to do, let me know. Because I, since I don't talk to a lot of people much right now, I was just talking to you about like everything. So I'll start with how long I've been with doTERRA and my testimony with doTERRA. So it's almost going to be 3 years. It's 2, and I thought it was longer. Then I started thinking it's only been 2 years, almost 3. And well, I started using essential oils after with my my first baby was born premature. She was born at 21 weeks and she only lived for an hour. So I didn't tell you this. Sorry, I'm going to go a little bit because, yeah. So after that happened, I had heard about oils before. And I always thought it sounds too good to be true. Even though I always have liked natural remedies and prefer that before medicine as my first option. But when I heard about oils, I was like, no, I don't know.
A lot of us are like that.
Right, because you hear the testimonies and you think, oh, they're making them up or they're making it bigger. So then after my first baby, her name's Anna Joy, after she was born and passed away, then I started I had a hormonal imbalance for before, but after she was born, it was worse. So then that's when I thought I'm gonna give the oils a try. And I don't want to make it too long, but so then I decided to go ahead and start using them. And like almost everyone, I went to the health food store and got some. And I didn't like the smell, especially frankincense was, yeah, it was like, it just sound, I mean, not sounded, it smelled like medicine-y. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't like it. So then someone told me about doTERRA. And and then gave me some samples, and then I almost went and started with doTERRA, but then someone else that I knew told me, oh hey, so and so from our church sells this other brand. And I thought, well, I know her, so I'm gonna go for the other brand.
That's
So
what I did. I got my doTERRA, and another friend was like, oh, I do this other kind. I'm like, oh, it's all the same. And then I
right,
got them, and I was like, those smell awful. And I didn't get the results. That's crazy. Yeah, go ahead.
well, so I started with the other company, and I did see some results, and it was good. And so it helped me with the hormonal imbalance, because I started getting like my skin looked horrible, and I started, like the reaction from the hormones and the imbalance. So anyway, so I did see a difference. So then I thought, I want to do the business. I can see myself selling this, and it's natural. I'm gonna help a lot of people. And I tried to do it, but I found it was kind of really hard, and I didn't have a good experience with that company. So to the point where I said, I'm out. And then I remember the lady that gave me the samples, and I emailed her.
Oh.
And then I said, yeah, I said, in my mind, I thought they're both good companies. So I'm just gonna go to the other good company, right? Well, I called her, I enrolled, I got my oils. I told her I don't want a kit because I have a lot of oils. I just want to buy some. I regret that. I should have got
right, we all do. I got 2 oils.
I don't remember how many I got, but it was only a few. And then, but when I got it, one of them was frankincense. And when I got him, I saw the difference. It was obvious.
It's hands down, isn't it? Yep.
Hands down.
Hands down.
Then
So there's a good saying from what you just shared, because my story is very similar, is do as we say. Like, if anybody new out there is watching, do what we tell you to do, don't do what we did.
Exactly. And that,
Start with doTERRA the first time. Don't waver, don't look anywhere else, and get the biggest kit that your budget can possibly allow, right? Do as we say and not as we did.
Right. Yep. I would have saved more money because I ended up getting, like all the other oils pay more for getting.
Learn from our mistakes, right? That's what this whole group is about. Like, learn from my mistakes. So, so you got the frankincense, right? Okay.
Yeah, frankincense was one of them, and balance, and I can't remember what other ones, but it was night and day. It was obvious a difference, and that's when I started experiencing the difference. Anyways, so then I was like, for sure, I'm gonna do the business more because I want to help people, but I was so confused. I didn't know how to start, how to share, and the lady that I signed up with, she told me about you. She said, check her, look at her videos. And for a while, I don't know why. I just was looking everywhere. I think I did hear one or two of your videos, but I still didn't get it. So then I started trying to do it. What I was doing in the other companies, I would order it and then resell. And that's something I didn't want to do. So then okay, now I'm gonna make it really shorter because we're gonna go to WWZD 12 and how it helped me.
Yeah.
So then I started listening and I started trying to build my business. That was last year, and then I got discouraged. And then I thought, oh, I'll just buy it for myself and share it
You
casually.
had thrown in the towel on the business, right?
Oh,
Last year, you're like, no, I'm done. I'm just gonna buy my stuff. I'm gonna go. Was that before or after you tried uh, all the sampling?
before.
Before,
And
okay.
then I contacted my upline and then I told them I really need help to know what to do, how to build. It was because I never really gave up totally. I just got discouraged
Yeah.
and stopped trying. So, and then I started doing the sampling. That was this year. And it didn't, I don't know if anyone has, I'm not sure. Well, I know it works for some people, but
It
for
didn't
me,
work for you.
yeah, it wasn't for me. I yeah, it didn't work for me. And then plus it's also um well, I'll talk to you about it right now. So then I decided to, I don't remember how, because I just totally get disconnected from your videos and everything. And then somehow someone shared, or I saw that you were doing WWZD 12. I think I was on one or the first one.
Like 2 years ago.
And so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna invest in, go ahead and get it, because by now I really am like, I want it because I've seen how people have been helped. I've seen how lives have been changed. So it's not just like selling a product that's good, it's selling something that's going to change lives.
Right.
So for me, it's like something I really want to do. So then I signed up at the same time that I signed up for the Silver Club, which I didn't know what I was doing because I'm in bed rest, because I'm pregnant right now. Um, and then the quarantine and everything. So I don't know why I got in. I don't know how long I'm gonna last, but anyways, I think it's a good, like, goal to have. If I reach it, good. If not, then it's okay. So anyways, so being in the WWZD 12 really helped me because you made it really easy. And I think some of the things that you shared them before, but somehow this time it clicked.
Well,
To make it easy and simple for people just to say that, because the product works, is going to change lives. So instead of trying to explain to people all the information there is to know, just like simple, what needs do you have? This is going to help you. Just invest in it. I'll help you through, like, your, once you get them, but make the investment in it. So I guess what the main thing that WWZD 12 helped me with is to change my mindset. I was the one that was actually discouraging people from joining. One thing that happened during that time that I got discouraged is, no, when I came back and started trying to do the business, a friend of mine, this is funny, I discouraged her from buying from me. So she ordered something from another company. And then I said, oh, yay, oils, because she's trying oils, right? And then she told me, oh, I'll order from you next time. And then I said, oh, that's okay. That's also a good company. I've tried it before. Because I didn't exactly. I mean, like, knowing that this is better.
right.
But I guess in
It's
mind,
all about your mindset, right?
Mhm,
We gotta
mhm,
change
'cause I
it
didn't
to
want
have
her
that
to feel.
confidence that what we have is the best no matter what, and not feel weird about it. Like with friends, right? It's hard because, and then you're like, oh, I don't want to be pushy, or I don't want to be salesy, or I don't want to be gross, or right. It's just developing that mindset where you feel so confident that it's like, oh no, I'll help you get mine. They're better, right? And not
Like
feeling
that.
weird. I'm so
Yeah.
excited that that's going to be the biggest takeaway no matter what you pulled from WWZD 12. That's going to be, or any of them, right? Because they all teach some of the same things. But that's going to be the biggest takeaway because you'll be able to apply that for every situation moving forward.
Right, exactly. Because like, instead of being honest and saying, great, I'm eager to help you with what I learned, and show her, I discouraged her because I guess in my mind I didn't want her to feel like I say yay, and then she said that, I thought maybe she feels like I'm trying to push her to come,
Yeah.
which wasn't the truth, and which wouldn't have been bad. So
Right.
anyway,
Just be honest is the takeaway from that, no matter
right,
what.
yeah, and not try not to feel like you're selling, because you are, and it's a good product. So
Mhm.
anyway, so then what ended up happening is I encouraged her to just stay there, and she's growing really good. I was like, she could have been a great builder.
But that's not too late. That's the other thing to learn from this situation, right? It's not too late because she'll have an even better experience if you can help her transition, right? So
Right.
don't give up. Just like when people say no, thank you, what they're really saying is no, not yet. And so it's still a good time to come back and say, hey, because clearly she's an influencer. If she can even, do good and a company that's not as good, that doesn't have as good of a retention rate, that doesn't have undiluted or untainted products, that doesn't have as good of a compensation plan, like all those benefits you've got. So don't give up on her, right?
I'm
So,
praying for her. If she hears this video, she'll know who she is. I'm praying for you to come to her. Anyway, so but then since that happened, it like woke me up. I was thinking,
awesome. The
yeah,
wake up call, like drop the brick on your head, like I screwed up. So, you know how I'm always teaching, whether it's WWZD or here, go fail first.
mhm,
Right? Go fail first. I had the same thing happen with some people, right? I was afraid to reach out and then they, did some other things and succeeded. And I was like, I missed that. But that's the wake up call. Like you worded it, wake up call. We need those wake up calls and we have to fail along the way to motivate us to do more. So for those watching that are like, oh, that happened to me and are all upset about it, same thing, be upset about it and then turn that into action. Like
yeah.
do something with that experience.
Right, because I almost let it discourage me. Because what happened is people that I had sampled enrolled with her. That's when I thought, like,
You're like the poster child for WWZD. So,
yes,
right? Like if
and
you're gonna sample, I don't teach sampling, right? But for those of you that are still gonna keep sampling, right? That's what I teach you. Don't bother sampling if you're not going to immediately enroll them anyway, right? And so, yeah, you're like the poster child for everything we all did wrong over the years. We all did it, right? We all did it at some point in time, but learned from it. That's the key, to keep learning.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I at the end, like closing was my problem. And then I saw your 60-second enrollment.
Mhm.
I translated that to Spanish too.
Yeah.
And that really helped me because it's so simple, because I didn't know how to close. I will discourage people from getting in because I didn't I was like thinking, well, it's gonna click on them and then eventually they're gonna sign up. And they did.
You thought they'd have like just immaculate conception and get it right without helping them or talking. So hey, send me if you would send me the 60-second enrollment in Spanish so that people watching don't start messaging you. And folks, just a reminder for boundaries. My guests come on to be helpful, but they don't come on to help 32,000 of you, especially when they're on bed rest and pregnant and have a toddler at home. So please don't reach out to Fanny privately and ask her for anything because that's not what she signed up for, right? So post in the comments if there's anything you're looking for, and I'll get that from Fanny and post it in Biz Tips for free for everybody. So share with them how then you got to WWZD helped you reach the goal for Silver Club.
So then I started doing, well, following what you were saying. I forgot the name. It has a funny name, but the
Toot
post.
your own horn.
Yes, that one. I did that, and I got some responses, and I followed up. It's really cool because you see results, and it's like it's not complicated as we think it is.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that helped me a lot too is I just started. Remember, I don't know if you saw my comment one time. I said, I'm like, my goal is to be your version in the Spanish market, in the Spanish world. So what I started doing is started recording videos, like doing like top 10 oils and what they help with. And people started contacting me because now I was teaching, I was telling them how to use it. It wasn't just here's essential oils and then that's it. It was this is how they help and this is, and I started getting people contacting me. And when they would contact me, I started being able to help following the things that you taught us in WWZD 12.
Following
Um,
the process, right?
mhm,
If you don't
yeah,
have a process, you're just like all of us. Um, we didn't have a process when we started, right? So our process was so complicated that it took people a while to decide, right? Enrollment was like 2 hours because we just didn't
yeah.
know what to focus on. We didn't have the words, right? 60-second enrollment took that to like 60 seconds, right? You still chat.
Mhm.
And then even after that, we still didn't know what to do next. And so that's what's so important for all of you watching, whether it's WWZD 12 or 8 or 9 or 10, I don't care, right? The most important ones right now are 8 and on because they start talking about the online, right? You're on bed rest and you can still build your business. Or people that are out of work right now, or not at work, not meeting people, and you're working from home, you're not meeting people, right? You can still build your business online. And that's what's so amazing is you're growing at a time when others are not. And so that is amazing that WWZD 12 came at that time when you needed it more than ever.
Yeah. The other thing too is that it was really simple, but when one of the kids wasn't available for a while, I
Mhm.
remember you said we look for solutions. So we always look for solutions, and that really helped me because I was able to do that whenever I would call people to follow up. Also, the other thing, calling people, I would just send links, like you said, and then people get like it's confusing. They probably started and then they don't finish.
Mhm.
So then I started doing it over the phone. And it's amazing how if you ask people, they say yes. Because you think, oh, they're not gonna want me to help them sign up. Most
They
of them
can't say yes if you don't ask, right?
like, yeah. So then a lot of the times, like I would get before if someone would say, well, I just want this, like a lady wanted the hormonal blend. And I was trying to make it so complicated and try to get the membership and add this oils and then I'll get and then she said, but I would like the diffuser, but she called it something else. And then I said, oh, okay, well, I'll throw in a diffuser for free. And then I was thinking about it and I was like, no, 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 get a kit. And then I'll throw in the hormonal balance for free. And I it
Problem
was
solving. You did. That's exactly. Wow, have you grown a lot? Because WWZD 12 just started like what, two
so,
and a half months ago?
right after the convention.
Yeah. Wow. Way to go, Fanny.
Yeah.
You literally just highlighted all the major key points that we've been teaching in here for 3 years.
Right. And so hearing you and hearing that, it was like a personal coach in a way. Because whenever I had that problem, I was thinking, okay, and I wrote it down in a book that I have. And like look for solutions, look for solutions. That was the other thing, and the other thing that really helped me. And just like you say, just help people, listen to them, and just try to help. And sometimes they say no and it's okay. That doesn't mean no, not never. It's
Right?
not no
Means no,
right
not yet.
now. The
It's
one of the cities.
like you highlighted like almost, not all of them, like all the WWCD 12 sections.
Right.
Your retention is fantastic. Probably writing it down in your notebook
Yeah.
helped too. For those of you learning along the way, taking WWZDs, we'll have a post tracker. I'm getting ready to post the post tracker for WWZD 13. So as you see a post and it impacts you, like what you just said, right? You write the post on your post tracker and like highlight it or put a star by it of one that you want to revisit regularly, and then go to the notes page at the back and make notes or use a notebook like Fanny did. Or because honestly, Fanny, if one WWZD can change so many things for you in your business, like I really loved how you said it's like having a personal doTERRA like business coach. And folks, it's $29,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, and you hit your goal for Silver Club
Yeah.
on bed rest.
Yeah.
like a toddler. Like no excuses.
And I didn't even finish all of it. Like there's some posts that I like, some of the things that you taught us to do. I still need to go back and do those things. So not even finishing the whole thing. So there's something for everyone.
I love it.
I am already enrolled in 13 and
Yay.
eager to
All right, so thanks to Fanny, right? I'll have Fanny send me that 60-second enrollment translated to Spanish. I feel like I did that at one time, but after we'll be coming up on 4 years here at the beginning of next year. And I have so much content and biz tips that we'll make sure that we post Fanny's 60-second enrollment so you can share that with your Spanish speaking downline. And then I do want to point out for people, right, the overcoming fears, the no excuses, like just in case you're joining us late, right? Fanny's on bed rest. You have a two-year-old?
3-year-old.
3-year-old at home, right? And for those of you that don't know, 3 is the new 2. Like, people said terrible 2s. 3 is a whole new level, right?
Teenagers, and they do have like teenagers.
Right? And then English is not your first language, correct?
Yeah. Yes, Spanish
Right.
is my.
So I want to share these things because there's so many people that don't have these obstacles and still don't feel like they can do it. And that's why I wanted Fanny on today, because Fanny didn't give up after, going to another company and it not working, right? She came to doTERRA. She didn't give up after not being able to figure out the business. She reached out to people. It may not have been the perfect thing to try the first time. That's what we all go through, right? It took me until after I was Diamond to develop these processes and systems and learn from my mistakes, that my job, I'd made it way too hard and didn't enjoy it anymore, right? So then I created 60-second enrollment and making tapes, WWZDs and whatnot. And it didn't happen from the very beginning. No one has the perfect, easy, no mistake, right, ride. Because if we did, it wouldn't be very interesting, right? We wouldn't learn from it. It's those highs and lows that, like, when you have a low and learn from it, that's what shoots you to a higher high the next time. And I want people watching to start realizing it doesn't matter what obstacles come your way. Oh, and this is all for you. So I want this documented for history, right? The bed rest, the toddler, all of it is during quarantine.
Right.
And your business grew. And your business grew, right? And you hit your goals for Silver Club. That's incredible.
And I just reached the next level. Still not elite, but the next one.
Executive.
So, remember the name of it. But yeah, the other thing that helped me thinking about, because remember you told me to write down the things that helped me. My husband also told me, well, when I started getting discouraged, he said, "Why are you doing it?" Which you always say, but I've never wrote down my why. Well, I think I did a long time ago, but I started getting away from it. And whenever I would see like people that like talk about, like they reach, diamond and silver and all of those ranks, and then I heard someone that I saw this lady that reached really fast, like within months of joining, and I was like, that's gonna be me. I mean, it's not gonna be in months because I've already been in the company for 2 years, but I was like, that's gonna be me, and that's my goal. And I started focusing on that was my goal. And that's why I got discouraged. And that's what my husband said. He said, well, what is your why? Why are you doing this? And he kind of like said, like, relax, like, why are you doing this? And then I had to think about it and say, well, it's to help people. Because honestly, we're blessed in the sense that this is not my primary income. So I do have I can relax on it and not have the pressure. So then I said, I'm just
enjoy the process, enjoy the journey.
Which I wasn't, because I was so caught up with, oh no, like all these people that I sample are going away. So I'm going to start calling everyone and not going to let another one go. and then, yeah. And so then WWZD 12 kind of helped me too, because it was like, no, relax, just help people. You're just there to help. So then it's not just about building the business, but helping others, which is what I love about doTERRA. I couldn't do any other companies selling other things, which is not bad. People do it, and that's great. But I couldn't. I since it has changed my life, and I don't talk about all the things that doTERRA has done for me. One of them is the fact that this pregnancy is doing great.
Yeah.
When I lost my first
Congratulations.
baby, yes, and I really believe doTERRA has been an answer to prayer. My first baby was born premature. My second baby, I had to have a surgery to not lose my baby. For this, praise the Lord, I haven't had to have anything. And all I do is a blend of oils.
Well, you'll have to share with me what blend. Send that to me so I can share it with everybody else.
I'm waiting a little bit longer just to see how it works and everything, because I'm doing this on my own. With my midwife kind of like thinking, okay, you can use them. Doctor thinking like you're crazy.
Of course. But oils for maintaining a healthy pregnancy, right? I wish I had known about grapefruit and progesterone balancing to maintain. Is that a key?
It's for progesterone. Yeah.
Okay, so I wasn't able to maintain my pregnancies, right? And so it was a miracle I had Jackson. And the first time I read, for those of you watching this wasn't part of our plan to talk about, but I want it to be shared since you brought it up. So get the book, Pregnancy, Birth, and Baby by Stephanie Fritz off of Amazon. So it's very powerful book for me. Like the first time I read it, I literally just bawled my eyes out because all the problems that we'd gone through with losses and whatnot, and being told that I was infertile and wouldn't have children and whatnot. And those of you that follow me know I have Jackson, right? And but before and after, right, I wasn't able to maintain pregnancies. And I learned in that book what could have helped me maintain healthy pregnancies. And so that alone is enough to like feel compelled to go share with others. Like we all have lots of stories every time we learn something new. The key is don't be afraid to share them, right? Just help people is the overall theme. But once we feel compelled to help, because rank is not going to keep you in doTERRA, right? A desire for a certain rank isn't going to feed your soul. Like your husband said, like, what's your real why? And if your real why is rank, there are very few people that are going to be successful in doTERRA. It's not that it's bad. It doesn't mean that it can't be on your list of things. But if it's the only thing driving you, then it's very easy to quit when you have a month that doesn't fit your needs, right? But if your drive is to help others maintain healthy pregnancies, to help others recover from loss afterwards, to help others from, like, there's so many things out there that we all help people with. And you need those soul filling fulfillment pieces to really want to wake up every day and do it, right? Because me waking up and being like, okay, let's go for Blue Diamond today, that's not like setting my soul on fire, right? But me sharing, oh my gosh, I just had a great testimonial for ear ringing like last week, right? And I haven't stopped talking about it since, because suffering people really need that. It doesn't matter what it is, but remember your stories, write them down in a book. Like every thank you note I have and every present that I've ever gotten from someone in doTERRA, I have in my closet. And so I'll go to that when I'm having a bad day, or, and it's like, that's the stuff that's like, oh yeah, that's why you do this. Because my husband did the same for me at Diamond when I was like, I don't like this anymore. I don't want to do it. It's way too much work. He's like, figure out what parts that you love. Focus on those, which was enrolling people and making takes and having fun, and find the parts that you love and learn how to make those the focus of your business, right? If there's parts of this business that you don't love, there's some of it that we have to do no matter what, but focus on the parts that you love. Like you focus on helping people, but then you can't just help people. You can't just love people. You have to have a process. And you have to have a clearly defined process, or we always feel like we're not doing it right. Do you feel like you're doing it right now?
Yeah, definitely.
Isn't it reassuring? It builds confidence.
Yeah,
right?
because the pressure of how am I going to do it? How am I going to help this person, this person, this person? Now I know that I don't have to figure out and just go to the 60-second enrollment, and it's like it fits for everyone because it's based on their needs. But it's just very and people appreciate it. Just to
They
say,
appreciate the simplicity.
yeah, there's here's two options. Which one do you have feel more comfortable with?
Easy
And
peasy.
it's amazing. I wouldn't do that before because I felt like, oh, I have to explain to them how it's going to help them with every single oil. And then
And then
they'll
they're like, never mind.
exactly. So it's simple. There's two options. Which do you feel, which can afford it right now? Which can you afford right now? And that's it. And people appreciate it. Then it comes the learning curve. And I see people more excited. And once they have their oils, wanting to learn more about it. And then it when I
And they'll come to you.
Mhm. Yeah, and when I contact them after they get their oils, and when I explain to them how to use it, they always come up and say, "I put it in the diffuser. My kids slept really good. I used it before I talked to you, and this happened." So they already get an experience even before I explain to them how to use them.
Yep.
So
You don't have to give them the PhD for it to be a good process. Love it,
right.
love it, love it. All right, I'm going to answer questions in the comments, guys, when we're done, just so I don't keep Fanny on here too long because she has to get back to her 3-year-old. But Fanny, thank you so much for sharing your story. I didn't realize how many takeaways you had from WWZD 12. So if y'all haven't figured it out, so WWZDs are amazing. And I'm not going to lie, like toot my own horn there, right? So if you want to learn more about Toot Your Own Horn post and how she got enrollments for that and reached her goal for Silver Club, get in WWZD 12. WWZD 13 is starting tomorrow. So we decided, I talked to Scott yesterday, we were ending the early bird pricing for WWZD 13 tomorrow because it starts. He said, you know what, for accounting and to help our customers, why don't we, because a lot of people have other jobs and get paid like at the end of the month. He said, we're going to extend the early bird pricing for both our skincare trifold. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this when Fanny logs off, but wanted to make sure you knew too, Fanny. Our skincare trifold that we just launched this weekend and WWZD 13, we're going to extend the discounted early bird pricing through the 31st. So the 31st at midnight, we're going to extend those from tomorrow to the 31st. So thank you, Fanny. I will message you when I get done here today, and we'll work on the things that we talked about. But for those of you that have Spanish-speaking markets, U.S. market but Spanish, or the tools that Fanny and I create in Spanish as we create them, are going to be editable Canva links. So even if it's Mexico or another Spanish speaking market and you have to tweak out a kit, it's going to be a lot easier because the new tools will be developed in the editable Canva link so that we can really help that market. And then if you have different dialects, depending on where you live or where you're from, you'll get the original Spanish trifold and you can tweak little phrases and whatnot if you need to. So Fanny and I will keep working on that. So stay tuned. Over the next couple months, we hope to have a few key pieces for you so you can help your Spanish market as well. Thank you, Fanny. Thanks for sharing your story and thanks for reaching out to me that day and asking, hey, how do I get Spanish tools for my friends? Because no one has Spanish tools, no one has tools like yours. And that wouldn't have happened had Fanny not picked up I called you then, right? Had not messaged me and reached out. And I want this to be a good example of how to overcome your fears, how to overcome what you think are obstacles. And really, like Fanny took away from WWZD 12, we're problem solvers, not problem creators, right? We
Right.
can solve any problem that comes our way if we just take some time and think about it. So way to go, Fanny. I'm excited for you. So I'll look forward to chatting with you. I'll message you as soon as I get done here and you can just exit and go do what you need to do because I'm going to be yapping for a little bit yet.
No, it was a blessing. So thank you so much for having
You're
me.
welcome. I'm
Encouraging.
glad you were able to join us. Tell your husband thank you too.
I will. Thanks.
Okay, bye, hen.
Bye.
All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed chatting with Fanny, hearing her story. There are so many lessons to be learned in every story, Okay. And so it's important that you feel comfortable to keep sharing yours. Your story can change. Your story doesn't have to be like Fanny's. Your story doesn't have to be like mine. Your story is your story. It may not resonate with everyone that comes along your path, but it's going to resonate with the people that it needs to, right? You're going to attract your tribe with your vibe. I don't know who said that. I didn't say that originally. But the people that are going to be attracted to you for your story are the people that are meant to be on your team and in your path, right? So my goal is to give you the tools, whether it's WWZD training courses or trifolds, to build your confidence, help you stay focused so you're not all over the place, and to help you have a simple enough process so even being on bed rest with a toddler during quarantine, you can grow, right? Fanny grew during the most challenging time in doTERRA and the most challenging time in her life, right? And all she did so far was WWZD 12 and got a couple of tools. Okay. So I want to talk to you about what's going to be offered. All my courses that are completed, like WWZD 12, that's probably my favorite so far. 11 and 12 are my top two faves. So I strongly encourage you to get them. They never end. So once you get them, you can keep revisiting them, learning from them. Get 13 now because it's on sale and we start tomorrow. Okay. And so get it because it's on sale, and grab 11 and 12 while you're in there. Grab the skincare trifold, grab whatever piques your interest, right? And then as soon as you get done with 13, because there's always a break in between, I need some time to rest and recover and work on my business. There's always a break in between, and you can go back and you can take yourself through. You can even go back all the way to 8, right? You can take 1 through 7, but 8, WWZD 8 is where we started transitioning to online building, Facebook building, 60-second enrollment by phone, by text, by PM building. All that started at 8, right? So if you're wanting to learn how to do this without leaving your home, without doing in-person events, a lot of it still applies to in-person as well, right? Start with WWZD 8, but you can do them in any order, any fashion. There's hundreds and hundreds of dollars in free tools in every single one, and they range from $29 to $39, right? So snag that. Would love for you to share in the comments how WWZDs have helped you. It's so important to keep sharing our stories, right? Share those stories, whether it's your business story, your personal testimony, share, share, share. All right, so a couple things that are already loaded in WWZD 13 so you can get prepared for Monday. Monday is the launch of Holiday, and I have, this is a graphic, and I have graphics for all of the Holiday products. I have these are called Zimmer printables, right? They have a very clear definition, my dotted line, the product, and information about the product. And I also have my entire collection of printables for every single doTERRA product. I've never offered that before. It's every single doTERRA product has its own graphic form, which is like a PNG or a JPEG, and PDF, so you can print them and use them at events. Every single product, my entire printable collection, it's taken over a year to create it, is free in WWZD 13, right? So also want to make sure you know about our new fabulous skincare trifold. I'm super excited about this. First of all, it's gorgeous. If you already got it, please share with everyone else. I didn't print it on very high quality paper at home, so you can kind of see it, see through it. But when you print it on regular paper or a little higher quality paper, I think it's 30 pound. I'll post the link for the paper that I love. And it's incredible. Like, it has the information that you need to help people understand what they need to do for quality skincare, not just oils, not just supplements, but it's a real, true educational tool. So it's going to be perfect for your existing members to help you with LRP retention. And I want to share with people something that I've learned. I didn't realize how well my team was doing in the face of quarantine, in the face of the longer we're in this business with doTERRA, the more competition we're going to have. It's not good competition because nobody else is capable of doing what we're doing. And the reason my team continues to exceed and stay stable through some of the hardest times in doTERRA is quality education about our products. And one of my strongest is skincare. Okay, I talk about skincare all of the time because doTERRA transformed my skin. I have no foundation on, I blush on a little too much, looks like, but I have the best skin at 48 that I've had my entire life. And it is from doTERRA. And I teach my members that all of the time. Why this is so important for you to do as well. That's why it's so important for you to get this tool so that you can send love notes to your existing members right now and send them this. If it's new prospects, it has enrollment information on it. If it's existing members, it has extensive education about the top products, not just the top 10 oils down the middle. It's the top oils for skincare down the middle and how that relates to an enrollment kit, as well as how it relates to what all of your team members need. Okay, me educating on skincare, I want to help you have a better understanding of why it's so important for that. First of all, people don't realize that we have more than oils. Okay, it's because you're not educating them enough on it. All right, if you're not telling them that we have more than oils, they don't know that we have more than oils. They don't know how powerful rose, neroli, blue tansy, copaiba, frankincense, geranium, yarrow palm, they don't know how effective those are for anti-aging, skin repair, skin health, making them look younger if you don't tell them. Okay, you can have your members that are the least interested and prospects. I became passionate about this when I met a few members. This is probably 3 or 4 years ago. I became extremely passionate about this topic. I met a couple members who needed oils for everything, right? For their overall health and wellness. And their end result was, do you have anything for weight? And do you have anything for skincare, anti-aging, right? Their only focus was, I call it vanity. I'm not saying they were vain. I'm just saying vanity products. And the light bulb went off for me, which is why we have weight make intakes, right? Why I came out with the skincare trifold, why I tell you to teach about skincare and weight all the time. I can't reach them or connect with them for their health and wellness because that is not their top priority. But if I can connect with them with my product for skincare and get them to use that, get results, and then opened their mind to what those oils and products can do for their real root health and wellness, I can change their life beyond skincare. But if I talk to those people solely about their health and wellness and disregard what their true desire is, which is anti-aging, skincare, weight, I'm going to lose them forever and I'll never be able to change their life. So it's so important that you listen when you talk to people. If all they care about is weight and skincare, then you talk to them about weight and skincare and you grow their knowledge once they get in your group and see beyond what the oils can really do. And then you can change their life inside out from head to toe. Okay. But if you don't have the tool to trigger their desire for your product, for what their true passion is, you'll never be able to make that drastic change with them. And it's been very powerful, very, very powerful. One in particular, I wanted to help her with everything, emotional health and wellness, grief, hormones, like lifelong suffering. But all she cared about was scar on her face. Well, I focused on health and wellness and was never able to reach her. I finally listened, focused on the one thing that was important to her, and helped her get the products to help. Took care of it. We've done weight, we've done skincare, we've done hair care, and now the breakthrough is happening and she's finally realizing how she has to be proactive with her health, how she has to take lifelong vitality pack, how she has all of these options at her fingertips, not just for the vanity products. I hope that's coming through clear. It's so, so, so important, right? How many people get messages, oh, I have tons of oils I don't need anymore. How do I cancel my LRP? Right? Well, what that tells me is, red alert, Lisa, you haven't connected to them. You haven't reached them yet to help them understand that they need the daily habits or healthy habits kit. They need to understand lifelong vitality pack, PB assist, Terrazyme, frankincense, balance, on guard, lavender, lemon should be a part of their daily routine. And they will want to keep using those products and want to keep ordering them because their emotional health and wellness will be changed. Their physical health and wellness, they will have vitality, they will have energy, they will have better skin, they will have better digestive, they will have better everything. They don't need 100 and some oils for everyday use, but they need a daily habits routine, right? So it's so important. I don't care if it's skincare. I don't care what you do to connect with people, but you have to find a connection and then help them one by one. So, right. So a lot of people we've gotten started with doTERRA for health and wellness, but then I don't want it to stop there. I want them to have the best skincare, the best hair care, the best body care to keep reducing those toxins in their life. And find me one woman on this planet. I would include men, but men aren't always great at skincare, right? Our skincare is great for men and women. But find me one woman on this planet that doesn't wash her face, that doesn't need a moisturizer. Okay, we have that. Why not help them get the best? Why not help them get the best with oils in them that have health benefits? Well, they'll get health benefits on the side. Okay, so I want you to get this skincare trifold. I want you to send it. I want you to print it out. I want you to mail it to every single member on your team. It fits in a number 10 envelope, just a regular stamp. And I want you to write a love note on the front. All right. I want you to tell them, hey, I'm thinking about you, wanted to make sure you knew about these awesome oils and products for skincare and anti-aging. Send them a love note. Throw some stickers in there. I don't care what it is, right? Send them a love note so they know about it. They're not going to know about it if you don't tell them. Okay. You're going to find a lot of times other skincare companies in our area with more toxic ingredients were very, very popular. We've kind of taken over that market now. And people were spending $160 on an eyelash serum for eyelash growth. And they can put a drop of lavender or a drop of rosemary or one drop of each in their mascara tube. And it costs them pennies, costs them what, like 25 cents or something, people? And they're spending $160 on an eyelash serum, right? Communicate in ways that they understand. People are willing to spend big bucks on skincare, but they don't have to. Help them transition to less toxic, affordable, with oils, skincare, and change their life. You can build an entire business on skincare. My LRP rate and retention rate is one of the highest in the business. I recently learned, some leaders, because of quarantine, fires, whatever, right? We talked about this with Fanny. It's legitimate reason, right? When you have to step away from your business. But if you've built a foundation of teaching your team about supplements, skincare, hair care, and body care, those are products that people never not need. They always need them. Okay. They can find an excuse for their oils sometimes, like because our oils last a really long time, right? And so, but everyone needs skincare, hair care, body care, and they need to replenish it on a regular basis. Help them get quality products for less money, right? Because they're ordering in the rewards program and they're getting 30% back, right? Be prepared to educate them on how, with our rewards program, our products are cheaper. Okay, our products are cheaper and they don't have to leave home to get them. All right, I hope that you all get a chance to. This is a great question. So when you use skincare or oils on your face and you have some sort of reaction, right? So I used to be that way. I could not use frankincense, helichrysum, or immortelle at all. I could use frankincense internally, but I couldn't use any of those on my skin or my face. I would get a horrific rash. That was my body needing to be cleaned up. So now it's 5 years later. I've been able to use some sooner than that, but it's using Zendocrine over my liver every day, using Digest Zen and DDR topically on my abdomen or bottoms of feet every day, taking Lifelong Vitality Pack, PB Assist, and Terrazyme. Now for a long time, I can use Immortelle undiluted all over my face, right? I couldn't use it at all for a good year or two, right? It was helping my body clean itself up. And once my body got into a better place, I was able to reintroduce those products, right? So we get that question a lot. Dilute, dilute, dilute. We encourage dilution. And then we encourage using the products to help clean yourself up from the inside out. All right, so before I forget, I've got a couple winners. Winner, chicken dinner. We have 2 winners. Paige, I don't know how to say your last name, Paige, so I'm going to spell it Koeberle. You win free access to WWZD 13. If you already purchased it, I'll refund your purchase price, or you can get a new free tool of your choice page from my website. I will reach out to you. Page 1 for commenting on, we did a couple giveaways this week. And then Julie Hedsell also won on the make and take post. So I'll reach out to you guys. You can pick make and takes. You can pick anything up to $39 on my website, lisazimmer.net/shop. I want to make sure everybody has gotten their new Intro to Wellness Trifold. It's our Intro Trifold. Is a very brief section introducing the wellness programs. For those of you that don't know or don't read the description, please read the description. I do not have and will not be selling wellness program tools with itemized descriptions, because doTERRA plans on making changes to those kits on a regular basis. So your tools that you purchased are going to be outdated. What I am going to provide in WWZD 13 is you're going to get a handout that you can use that explains the wellness program. It's a handout that goes through the kits, what's in each kit, and how the program works. That's going to be a free tool in WWZD 13. You want my Intro to Wellness Trifold on my website, because it's your trifold that's going to help you introduce oils to other people. It's going to help you introduce the wellness program and help you talk about LRP. And I also made some design improvements that I like, and some just redid some descriptions that I like. All right. So make sure you get your Intro to Wellness Trifold on lisazimmer.net. And then make sure you get into WWZD 13. So as doTERRA makes changes to their wellness program, that's a free tool. Okay. I will make sure that anytime doTERRA has made changes to the wellness program, whatever WWZD is current at that time, I will include a new free wellness program handout. So make sure you're always joining my WWZDs. You're going to get hundreds and hundreds of dollars in free tools. That is going to be on sale for $29 until midnight on the 31st. And the skincare trifold is $15, and that's going to be on sale through the 31st as well. So snag those babies, check out the other good stuff. If you ordered WWZD 13, get your butts in there, because I've already got 12 posts going. I've got a lot more to come yet, so stay tuned, and we hope to see you tomorrow on the WWZD 13 live. It'll be at 4 o'clock Central Standard Time, so put it on your calendar. If you have any questions, post them in the comments. I hope you're looking forward to joining us. We're going to do extensive training this week on launching your holiday products and help you rank and reach your goals by the 3rd of November. So I'm excited, can't wait. Holiday products are going to be amazing, and we're going to help you in WWZD 13 close out your October strong and make sure you've reached your Power of 3 goals and your rank goals. All right, I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you enjoyed hearing Fanny's story, and look forward to some Spanish tools being launched very soon. Have a great day. Happy oiling. Bye.